Welcome back to the Ed Show. In my playbook tonight, there's even more bad news for the United States Postal Service. Earlier today, Darrell Issa's House Oversight Committee took a whack at workers again and voted to advance legislation that will help destroy what I think is a fabulous institution in this country. The bill will now be sent to the full House for consideration. The Republican proposal would cut labor costs by installing an oversight board to rule on post office closures and service reduction. It would also force as many as 200,000 workers into retirement. The top Democrat on the committee, Congressman Elijah Cummings, calls the bill fatally flawed. I'd say. Bottom line, Republicans want to privatize yet another great American institution, and middle classers and small businesses everywhere are going to suffer for it. Where are the Democrats? Let's put this into perspective for just a minute. Congress is at an all-time low approval rating. Only 13% of Americans approve of what the members of Congress are actually doing in their job right now. This Postal Service story is part of the reason why multimillionaires like Congressman Darrell Issa are holding the fate of 120,000 hardworking Americans right in his hands. Why? Because he wants to privatize it. Issa is the same congressman who called President Obama corrupt on Limbaugh's radio show. Issa is morally corrupt for trying to cut an essential service that Americans have been counting on for 235 years. Grab these numbers. The president is trying to create jobs in this country. 120,000 jobs will be lost if the Democrats don't step up and do something about this. And you know what? If the legislation in the lame duck session of the Congress in 2006, before Nancy Pelosi grabbed the gavel, the conservative Congress passed a law that forced the Postal Service to fund health care and retirement for 75 years into a little 10-year window. Mr. Issa, explain to the cameras in Washington how you would run your business if that kind of government intrusion was put on you. I want you to grab this tonight, folks. These people, their jobs would not be in jeopardy had the Congress not passed that law and forced a mandate for them to pre-fund all of their expenses. For what? If they hadn't had that bill passed, there would be a $1.3 billion surplus. But you see, the conservative agenda in America, they want to destroy everything they can that the government does and privatize everything they possibly can. Let me tell you, FedEx, UPS, they don't serve in 25% of the areas where the Postal Service goes. That means you folks in the rural areas, you small business folks of America who are righties, you look at that map, oh, there's so much red in rural America, you're losing your post office because of the righties. Chew on that for a while. Coming up.